Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my No Man's Sky Fresh Start video. This is episode 3, and I am Shalin Magi. And let's see, we will be ending up right on the planet. Yeah, that we ended, or starting on the planet we ended the last episode on. Um, so, a little recap. The last episode, we finally got our hyperdrive blueprint, and of course, I went around and um, was farming some uranium while I was getting everything I needed. Also farming salvage data when I see it. And right before I was getting ready to leave this planet, I wanted to grab some pyrite while I was here because this planet has pyrite on it. And I feel like if I left without grabbing some, it would be sort of a missed opportunity since pyrite's pretty important for like fueling the pulse drive engines. So I remember finding some like right here, but I couldn't access it. So I'm going to try to grab some, the closest I can find. And I'm really tempted on this planet. I located some curious deposits, and that would really come in insanely helpful. Just throw a save beacon down, and that would pretty much guarantee me buying like everything at the Anomaly as far as like upgrades for my weapon, my suit, and my starship. But at the same time, I do want to kind of approach this sort of in the fashion of a first playthrough, so I probably wouldn't necessarily know what curious deposits were, but I do think at some point I will go over and get some because I feel like eventually I would be like, wow, what's that? Okay. Okay, so, but now's not the time anyway. I do want to grab this buried technology module because I feel like I'm pretty close to actually getting ready to head to the Anomaly. There's a couple more things to do, but then after that, not a whole lot. Pretty weird. Ancient data structure, so there's some navigation data. That's weird. Copper. I guess so. No, that's too far. And I'm running low on room, so I think getting to the Anomaly will be super beneficial because there's so many things to get that'll be very helpful, plus get the free storage space. So, and what is going on with these? that's such a ripoff. Okay, yeah, I can grab it. Cool. There we go. Alright, so I really want to find some pyrite. There we go. And that is in the direction of my ship. So I'm going to grab that, and then we will head back to the base. And then go from there. Alright. And it's a big one, so that's very cool. Wow, goes deep. I'm going to take all I can get because, yeah, the pulse engine is not like the launch thrusters. The launch thrusters, without any upgrades, it's like every 2 round trips, and you're like basically fueling them things over and over. So, this probably will last a good amount of time, at least till I get some more. And, okay. Cool. So I'm free to go ahead and pretty much move forward at this point. I wonder if I can just summon my ship to me. Yeah. That's great. Alright. Create antimatter. Can I do that right now? Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the base where my refiner is and launch thrusters out of fuel. That's not a problem. And is this? There we go. And I don't think I need to really go to the space station for anything. So while I'm going there, I think I'll do a little bit of I'm going to put the pyrite in the starship because that's the only place it's going to be really used. Okay, what's going on? Here we go. Oh, it's not load. It's taking a minute to load, it looks like. That's interesting. There we go. Alright, so need to make antimatter. So I'm going to need 25 chromatic metal. Okay, easy enough. And I think it looks like it said I had 27 salvage data. So if that's the case, that's awesome because that means I only need 5 and I could get every single thing that I need on my first trip to the Anomaly, which would be really, really beneficial. Okay, and it's going to tell me to antimatter housing and make a warp cell. Okay, so I believe this is the part where we will go test the hyperdrive, and I guess at that point Artemis will be contacting me or the people from the Anomaly. So let's go ahead and do that. And I kind of want to... Let's see. Yeah, I'm just looking for some salvage data because I can't remember if they're gonna send me right there, and so I'd like to gather up a little bit. I don't see any close by, so I'm going to fly a little bit here. I think it's well worth it's well worth the time to take like 5 minutes, which will save a whole lot of time and stuff. Wait, wow, look at this. Okay, bunch of buried technology, 75U. And I know that I said early in the episode about like the runaway mold or the curious deposits. If I was really a beginner, I wouldn't have any idea what they are, but there are some limits on how much I'm going to act like I'm a noob at this. And this is one of the exceptions. I do know when I started my first character, before I even like knew what the anomaly was or it was an aspect of the game, I do remember running around grabbing a bunch of salvage data because I seen all the cool like wooden blueprints for walls and ceilings and stuff like that. And I was running around grabbing tons of blueprints, like not really worrying about the immediate quest. So kind of similar here, but this time it's more on a actual pragmatic level or more utilitarian level. Okay, so 26. Okay, let's see. 272 and 3. 204. 115. There we go. See how I'm here? I'm gonna be grabbing that stuff. Hopefully this gives me like a yeah, this is Colonian. Had to dig in the ground for it. Hopefully I can get a couple drops where they give me 2 and 3 at a time. Alright, and then that other one should be like, yeah, 93. Right here. And I'm able to just grab that. So, yeah, I'm at 30, so I just need 2 more. So totally, totally worth it. 301, 270. $198. There we go. There. It's 33. Okay, so I'm ready to now actually do the quest. So we'll go up hyperdrive refueled, launch into space to test interstellar systems. Okay, let's do just that. Right, in space, access the galaxy map from quick menu. Move along specific paths. Browse, choose your own route. Warping requires warp for hyperdrive. Some systems require hyperdrive. Upgrades to access. Yep. Okay, so we will hit our galaxy map and we'll just go to the Alright, we'll just go right there. Oh, Galactic Core. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to do Free Explore. That should be sufficient. Here we go. Starship monitoring. Search for other routes. Searching. 1616. Accept new guidance. Yes. Guidance accepted. Plotting route. Okay. Fuel source detected. Whoa. Man. Okay. Got here. Whatever it is, we're on it. Copper. Yeah, that'll work. Damn, that's weird. Might as well grab it. It's right in front of us. Man, this is crazy. We are running out of room, so I think I'm close enough to my ship where I can transfer a couple things. I'll put the salvage data in the ship. Put this salvage data in the ship, and I totally forgot that I had that antimatter housing. I didn't need to make that one. And on the last episode, okay, antimatter housing, we'll throw that in there. the hydrogen jelly, and that should be good for now. All right. 356, straight this way. Man, that light is pretty annoying. Oh yeah, that's right. So we're coming up on this, looks like a monolith. Need advanced laser for that. And let's learn a couple words. Or maybe not. Accept knowledge. Floats in my vision. Echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word of this in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. Okay. I've never had this happen before. Like the rings around the planet creating all that crazy light. Got a stairway here. Man, I can't see anything. Should be like a stairway or a circle floor. Okay, so I'm following the little there it is. And I'll be happy to get off this planet. The structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words from themselves in my mind, a strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? Traveler, I'll say. Feels strange responding to questions I am unsure that I am being asked. But something has clearly taken notice. Since, okay, it forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I don't know. I'll say it's first. Unless it's ancient, I cannot escape the feeling it has asked these questions many times over. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? The Eye has seen it. It has seen the Eye. Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Okay, alert. Boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. Okay. Launch thrusters. Alright. Let's go ahead and fuel these launch thrusters up. 0. I'll use the launch fuel since I got it. Free up an inventory spot. Okay. I'm going to fuel my pulse drive up. And let me see. Yeah, I don't think I brought any chromatic metal. Okay. So cool. Explore nearby planets or search in a new system. Access the galaxy map. Alright, well, I'm going to wind up being base computer archives. Explore. Okay. So I think I'll just go right there. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Nope. I guess to head back to the base, unless I do have copper on me, so I guess I could just land and make some chromatic metal to make some warp cells. Antimatter. Okay. I'll just do that real quick. Uh, 25 antimatter, I believe it is. Okay. All right, cool. All right. And I'll just go there, yeah. I forgot to fuel the damn hyperdrive. All right. Try this one more time. Or maybe, no. I'll go there. Okay. Incoming message. Source unknown. You are not alone. Yep. Identify myself. Left me. Why did you? I don't understand. Of course, you would say that, just like the others. Speaking to. There's no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. Okay. So now, I believe we are going to find Artemis's ship. So let's go ahead and pulse drive there. Oh, bubbly planet. I got some. I guess they would be on this planet, but you can grab some of these and basically use them as decorations, like in your base and freighter and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, what's got here? Uh, wow, got a lot of nodes. Like magnetized ferrite, might as well. Why not? Okay. More magnetized ferrite. Damn. Oh, man. All right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make some. Damn. Not use these weak jetpacks. Gonna have to make some steps, I guess, to get out of here. But I should grab some of these because I can sell these for money. Alright, these pearls. Alright, sweet. So, yeah, I'm going to make a makeshift sort of pass. Get out of here. There we go. Oh, wow, pretty far. Here is a, I don't have no creature pellets, buddy. There we go. Let's set a hauler. Hauler or a shuttle. What class? Alright. See, I'm definitely going to take that to a space station and salvage it for sure. Um, oh man, more curious deposits on this planet. Wow. Chromatic metal. All right, make some of that real quick. Well, I need just 5 or something, it said. All right. I definitely need to grab some carbon, that's for sure. I think all I need is 5, it said. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. There are no signs of life. There's only static of a broken communicator. Extract records. Whatever message was once here scrambled beyond Onyx. The pilot's name is Artemis. Whoever they are long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is plans for an upgrade to my mining beam, which is really good. Okay. Nanotubes, hermetic seal, wiring loom. All right, so then have to go to the space station anyway. So getting a wiring loom will be no problem if I go ahead and salvage or do all that with this ship. And let me grab some stuff here since we are poor in the beginning. All right. Let's see. All right. So as long as I can, really, as long as I can fix the launch thrusters, that would be enough to be able to summon it to a space station. So, all right, let's see. Am I able to condense carbon? Wow, this planet kind of looks like it would be really low on carbon. Oh, there's some up there. Man, I'm not going to be able to get it either. I can get the little ones, though. Okay. That's cool, that works. Okay. Just try to get the task at hand, actually. Okay. All right, hermetic seal, nanotubes. We can make the hermetic seal and the nanotubes. Okay, awesome. So I can go over and hit that. No, I can't. Needle wiring loom. Okay. Uh, so I'm kind of more interested in getting this thing. Okay, pure ferrite, dehydrogen jelly. How much pure ferrite? 50? Yeah, 50 and. All right, let's try. I'll try fixing that while I'm here too. Why not? Not going to happen. All right, as long as I can get the launch thruster. Whoa, already had one. Sat down. Okay. Pure ferrite. So I might have to use some of my. I could either use the uranium, which I hate to use that. Oh, you know what? I'll just use this magnetized ferrite, and that'll turn into pure ferrite, actually. So, yeah, cool. 50. And it's a good ratio. One makes two of these. All right. And I think the hydrogen jelly. Yeah. So 50. Make some dehydrogen jelly real quick and should be good to go. Clean that. And now fix them. Ah. Just are critically damaged. Metal plating. Critically damaged. Gather refined condensed carbon. 3 of 30. Okay. So I guess I got enough carbon to change into condensed carbon here. Condensed carbon. Yeah, even though it takes 2 to 1. All right, what did I need? 30. Okay. Automatic seal. All right. I'm just going to discard that. Okay. All right. Hermetic seal. And I need to make a little bit of room, so yeah, I'll throw that in there. All right. And now metal plating. Ferrite dust. All right. Cool. That was pure ferrite. Uh-oh. All right. Shield down. All right, cool. So I'm just going to fly there with my ship, and then I will summon that ship to salvage it, make a little bit of money, and move ahead. All right. And I left the damn refiner there. That's all right. Incoming message, because I will be getting another refiner way better than that. And I think still got the one at the home base. We received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Priest entity, not a time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Right. Signals familiar. We have been in contact before. Okay. I think this would be a good time to come aboard. Yes. Proper introduction to our home. All right. That's great. Now's like when the game really just opens up. So, and while I'm here, I will get all the goodies that I want to get. And then we'll go to a space station and salvage that ship and then head back to the base. And I'm going to do a couple things that aren't directly tied to like the quest and stuff. So I don't know if I have enough jetpack power to actually float up to Nada and Polo, so I'll just run to them. Alright. Our home is here. Pleasant, yes. Polo's own design. Perfect bubble. Beyond the Sentinels. Beyond vengeful Korvax. Nada watches time and go. Ask about Artemis. Perhaps they are known to you. I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us, highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. Alright. I'll ask about all of this stuff. Friends visit our convergence is small, but ask about Polo, and then ask about this space station. Outside. Our anomaly wanders free like Nada. Search Sentinels. Atlas. Okay. Speak with Polo. We will find them, no doubt. There's always a signal, always a trace. We'll see it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes. Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Alright. Speak to travelers, earn nanites, and all that good stuff. Well, my first stop is definitely going to be the construction research station. And there's really 3 items I want, but oh, they charge you now for that. It's interesting. Well, I gotta get that. Okay. But the 3 items I want is the oxygen harvester, autonomous mining unit, and the antimatter reactor, but I'm not going to be able to get the antimatter reactor this this trip here, but that's not a big deal because that's a little bit, it's a little bit later, but I'll probably will only need 2 data to get that. What I really want to do is grab this. That's going to open up this, which is really important to me. And then I'm going to grab the medium refiner. And this is huge because now we can turn carbon into condensed carbon and then add oxygen to it and increase the ratio. And we could do it with sodium to sodium nitrate, do a lot of things with the medium refiner. All right. And yeah, we're 2 points, 2 salvage data away from getting that reactor. So that's cool. Do I have any? I've got 200 nanites, so it's almost like pointless to sort of, let's see. Okay. Oxygen recycler. So I've got that. I'm not too pressed on getting the hazmat gauntlets. I'm not too worried about that. You know, I think the radiation shield would be great. Because then I would be able to get the full use out of the uranium that I'm going to be collecting. So can turn the uranium into ferrite dust if I'm low on ferrite dust. Can use the uranium to fuel the launch thrusters. And, you know, if I have to, I can use the uranium to power shield. So I'm going to do that. I think that probably is a good use of my first nanites. Not super concerned with like getting real cool weapons so I can do damage yet. It's not a big deal. We'll talk to Helios here, and I think he may give us a derelict emergency signal scanner, which I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. Because those little annoying aliens, man, they're pretty tough. I can imagine trying to go through them with a weak weapon. Give data. Okay. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what it means. Please take these nanites. They are nothing, but they are all I have now. Okay. Technology blueprints. Okay, how many did he give us? 160 or whatever. Alright. So, yeah, might as well go ahead and do all this crap while I'm here. $80, $90, $120. Okay. Let's see. Actually, got me a little upgrade on the shield in my exosuit. Let me see if this guy, if I can get like, man, if I can get at least as far as maybe a paralysis or the survey, plasma launcher, pulse splitter. Can't afford that right now. Survey device, waveform recycler, scan radius. So the survey device is pretty important. Okay, yeah. But then again, the starship, let's see, the teleportation thing, which gives you access to your inventory from the starship anywhere on the planet, would be a really awesome thing. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm getting that. All right. And I guess I'm going to end this here. It just wants me to look at this, so yeah, cool. All right. Now what? Talk to Nada again. Okay. Ask about. Oh. Okay. So I think I'm going to end this here. So then the next episode, I will be heading straight to a space station to salvage Artemis's ship, and then going to be heading back to the home base, um, kind of rebuilding the home base and setting up all this new equipment. And while I'm there, probably grab 2 salvage data, come back here, grab the antimatter reactor, and I will be pretty much golden. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.